Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest news of sport. I go by the name Kevin West, and here is where you get all the latest news concerning sports. So, the latest news that I want to start with is that Robin van Persie is going to be the new Feyenoord head coach. Robin van Persie, Robin van Persie played for Manchester United, played for Arsenal, and Arsenal fans really hate him because Arsenal fans really feels that this is a traitor. He left Arsenal and he joined Manchester United and helped Manchester United win their 20th Premier League title. And he watches the 20th Manchester United and won the 20th Premier League with Manchester United. So it said that Robin van Persie has said yes to Feyenoord and is going to become new Feyenoord head coach. We know Feyenoord former head coach are like, the likes of Arne Slot. Arne Slot right now is doing a very good job with at Liverpool. And my question is that, do you think Van Persie is going to succeed with Feyenoord as a head coach? I think my answer is no, because I feel like these former players who are strikers can never make it as a coach. Look at what Wayne Rooney has been doing. When Rooney has been going to a club, finds it at maybe a better place, then makes that club a terrible club. He leaves it, joins another one, leaves it, joins another one. I think Robin van Persie. Let's give it time. Maybe he will be maybe the first striker to make it as a head coach. But I think strikers are never good head coaches. Even if you see the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ruud was good when he was at Manchester United. Ole was somehow good at Manchester United, but things went south. He left Manchester United. Look at Ruud van Nistelrooy. I think Ruud would have made it when he stayed at Manchester United. But right now with Leicester, they're being relegated again, and he was a striker. Look at the likes of Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry tried to be a head coach. Things went south, and he went into a punditry because that's whatever he can do. I think the players who can always make it as a head coaches are players who plays at maybe goalkeeper, defense, and midfielders. I think those are the maybe players who can always make it as a good head coaches. Look at the likes of Vincent Company, whatever he's doing at Bayern Munich right now. Look at the likes of Jurgen Klopp, good coaches, was also a former player. So Robin van Persie have joined Feyenoord as a head coach, and good luck to Van Persie. Another news that I want to talk about is Lamine Yamal. I think like Lamine Yamal lately, and I've been saying this in my latest videos, that I think Lamine Yamal is talking too much. You don't need to yap too much in an interviews all the time. I think if there is one player who have been talking too much of late, is this kid from Barcelona. I think Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal have been talking too much in these interviews. He's a good player. He won the Euro with Spain at 17 years old. Uh, and I think these interviews, the factor that making him to talk too much is even the age. I think this player is too young, and I don't know whoever is advising him, because he's just yapping too much in this interview. So recently, Lamine Yamal went in an interview, and he was asked if he will one day maybe think of playing for Real Madrid, and he said, "I will never play for Real Madrid." The recent days he said that Jude Bellingham saga with the referee. He said that we clubs like Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona, we don't need to complain about referees, because sometimes they also make mistakes. Yet the referee made a mistake and cost Real Madrid 2 points in La Liga, and maybe made them tie with Real Madrid in La Liga. I think that's the thing that makes him happy. In another interview, he said that if I was born again as another footballer, I would like to be Neymar. So this kid, I think this kid has been idolizing Neymar too much, and I think the effects of idolizing Neymar too much is that soon you will start seeing it. Soon you will start seeing Lamine Yamal with a lot of tattoos all over, and because those are the things that Neymar Jr. does. Neymar Jr. was a good player, but right now, no. He has been diving too much. He has been, and right now Neymar Jr. is overrated. When Neymar Jr. was at Barcelona, that was the prime Neymar Jr. And I wonder why Neymar Jr. never won the Ballon d'Or when he was at Barcelona. But right now, Lamine Yamal idolizing him too much. I think it's unnecessary, because Lamine Yamal is just 17 years old. He hasn't been in the game for too long, and idolizing Neymar Jr. too much, I think it's kind of, I think it's going to take another direction that he was not supposed to take. because Messi never had any tattoos. But when Messi started linking up with Neymar, that's when Messi started having these tattoos. If you think maybe I'm wrong, you can do your research. And that's when Messi started getting tattoos. I'm not saying I'm anti-tattoos, but I just think like Lamine Yamal. It's good to have a role model, but when you idolizes your role models too much, it becomes toxic. It becomes toxic because let's say, for example, Neymar Junior mess things up, maybe Messi mess things up. Lamine Yamal is going to feel like a piece of crap because it's like right now he's waking up and kneeling in front of Lionel Messi's pictures and praying the same doing to the same is waking up again, kneeling in front of Neymar Jr.'s picture and praying. So when you idolizes someone too much and he ends up messing things up, you will feel like your God has messed things up, and also your life will take another direction. And I think it's good to idolize someone, but not that too much, because there is no interview that currently Lamine Yamal has done without mentioning without mentioning Neymar Jr. and mentioning Lionel Messi. I feel like maybe these players, human is to error. Maybe these players can end up messing up their careers and stuff. Maybe. It's most likely not to happen, but maybe if it's happened, Lamine Yamal will feel like the things are ending up, and I think this world you need to acknowledge someone the same way Kylian Mbappe and Vini Jr. acknowledge Cristiano Ronaldo, but they don't talk about him too much. They know he's the best and they're trying to do things like him, but they're not idolizing him too much. The same way this 17-year-old kid is just talking too much about and Neymar and Messi. So he said in an interview that if he was to be born again, he will be born as Neymar Jr. Who told you can be born again? You are already 17 years old. The only thing you are waiting is to die. So another news is that Manchester City are ready to leave these players, to join other clubs, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, John Stones, Mateo Kovacic, Ilkay Gundogan, Ederson, Jack Grealish, and Kyle Walker. So Manchester City are going to release these players to join another club, and I think these players are old enough, and I think maybe they can join the only clubs that they will enjoy playing for. They will enjoy playing for is clubs like Saudi Pro League, because those are the clubs that always ready to spend money for even a piece of crap players. And I feel like Kevin De Bruyne is still a good player. I don't know why Manchester City are messing things up. Kevin De Bruyne is still a good player, though right now he can't play 90 minutes in a game because his age and he gets tired too much. But I just think like Kevin De Bruyne is still a good player, and Manchester City don't need to leave Kevin De Bruyne out of the squad. But it is what it is. Maybe Kevin De Bruyne should join Arsenal and help in the midfield with Odegaard. Never know. Yeah, so another news is that Pep Guardiola confirms that he wants to stay and maybe win a lot of trophies at Manchester City. So what do you think about this one? This is the last thing that I want to discuss right now. Pep Guardiola staying for too long at Manchester City. I feel like I feel like Pep Guardiola is going to be sacked by Manchester City if he stays for too long than he has done, because Pep Guardiola I've never built any club. Pep Guardiola went to Barcelona, found a good players, won a couple of trophies, added credits to his name. Went to Bayern Munich, did the same, found a good players, won a couple of trophies, and added credits to his name. The same way he came to Manchester City, he found out good players, won a couple of trophies. And the only reason why Pep Guardiola right now is losing at Manchester City is that he has overstayed his welcome. He was welcome at Manchester City. If you check out his record with Bayern Munich, he never stayed for too long. He never stayed for more than 5 years. If you check out his record for Barcelona, at Barcelona, he never stayed for maybe three. He never stayed for 4 years. I think he stayed for 3 years at Barcelona. He stayed for maybe maybe 4 to 3 years at Bayern Munich. But Manchester City, Pep Guardiola has stayed, I think, for right now, it's 9 years. And the only reason why Pep Guardiola is losing with Manchester City is that Pep Guardiola has never built any club. He has been going to a club finding good players. Manchester City right now, the good players were like Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker, Silva, Gundogan, and these players are right now old. And this is a time for Pep Guardiola, and he has said that you want to stay at Manchester City. Well and good. This is the first club that Pep Guardiola will build in his entire coaching career. So, and I think it will. It's if he is not careful, it's going to be sacked by Manchester City. He will never leave as a legend. Legends are never staying for too long. Just need to go for a minute and leave. So, guys, those are the latest sports news that are happening right now in the football world. Like this video, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you on the next one.